Look at them all. They're all just staring at me like they know something. Yeah, they're like, wow. Does he know where he's going? But here we are in Virginia. I just come up over that way in the rolling hills, and I do believe I went from pasture to pasture to pasture, a lot of farmlands, a lot of bales of hay, and oh, those lovely Angus over there. Everybody's tagged and ready to go. Maybe that's what they're probably going. Do you think he has any beef in his backpack? I don't know. Oh, they're all getting to their own business now, but yeah, it's gorgeous here in Virginia. I'm liking it, and I'm in a nice breeze. I'm just coming out of Marion on a resupply, so boy, I ate so much coming out of here. Boy, I had 2 breakfasts and then a lunch right on top of that second breakfast, so drank a half a gallon of iced tea, and my pack is heavy right now. With a resupply, I'm off to Harrisburg, about 85 miles away, and well, I'm stuffed like a Christmas goose, and I just thought that we'd take a look at these here cows. Well, here it is, raining, surprisingly, and just in the middle of nowhere, this tarp structure has been erected, and I just happened to just step right underneath it, so it just started to pour. I haven't been in a good soaker since Roan Mountain, and I think that must be close to 3 weeks ago. Now I just lose track of time out here. I've always lost track of time anyways, but I thought that I would just stand here for a moment. Might even take my pack off and this is the main head of it, and I do believe that it'll simmer down, you know, in a few. So I'm gonna sit here. I think that it's just so serendipitously placed here. This tarp, you know, coincidentally, you know, perfect. So I'll take it. And here it is once again. And geez, I know my storms. Just so happened this tarp, though it doesn't fall under the guidelines of leave no trace, perhaps they plan on coming back. But it was there, so I stood under it. And it stopped raining just like that. So I'm a little wet, but I was wet from sweat anyway, so it doesn't matter. So away I go. I believe down below this is the lower Crawfish Valley Trail, something like that. Crawfish something, but it's the lower one. I passed one up on the mountain just a minute ago. There we got a young buck, it looks like. Hey there, fella. Oops, sorry. Let's see what happens. Looks like we have another one behind him. He's not even looking at me. That often happens, they say. Well, I can't see him, so there's no friggin' way he can see me. Isn't that funny? Well, let's see how far we can go with this. Yeah, there's one back in there too. Smaller one. I do believe that's a young buck. Maybe it's a doe, and that's her baby. Right over there. There, she's a good sized one. Yeah. So look again. Not even concerned looking at me. It's very interesting. There we go, yeah. Yeah, oh, there's a few of them. Hey there, fella. He's got that tail waggling, see that little warning there? And then see, there's 2 more back in there. They're not moving, they're much smaller. But it's very interesting. He's not even looking at me. Very interesting. Hey, hi, I'm Puma. Nice to see y'all. Well, this would be a good campsite if there was only water. I'm actually looking for water right now. Yeah, there's a few of them. Hi. There's more. And away they go. Just like that. Well, this is one of my many versions of leather and lace. Boy, it's hot out. There's a spring-fed pond coming up here. Soon this was a steep mountain. I'm going in. It's hot. Whew. I'm reflecting back on my journey thus far on the Appalachian Trail here, going from south to north, starting at the southern terminus at Springer Mountain in Georgia. And all of the changes over the past 2 months that I've been out here, going from, like I said, south to north along the eastern part of the mountain, the Appalachian mountain chain of the United States of America here. And all of the changes that I have seen thus far in flora and fauna through elevation changes and the slow procedure of heading north. I have traveled well over 500 miles, and the geological changes as well have been fascinating. I remember how blown away I was in my last segment there, my last section, if you will, if you would measure my sections between resupplies, where I go to resupply and I upload my video and photographs from my camera and then process them and put them on the internet. And if you would count those as sections, my last section then, the Mount Rogers region and the Grayson Highland area, was just completely, it blew me away, both in flora, fauna, and in the geology of it all. In the ancient volcano. I haven't been able to speak to this about this because so much I wasn't able to shoot because I filled my camera so quickly. There was the first time that I actually filled all of my memory through photos and mostly of video. And there were a few things that I couldn't video because of that in that section. One was the ancient volcanic area. A lot of the rocks that I found, I was able to get some photographs, which I will write about later. Some of the minerals and rocks that I found of an ancient volcano of 700 to 800 million years ago, perhaps. And then the conversation I had with a groundhog, and I just felt that it wanted to speak with me, and it was trying to communicate with me as best it could. And I believe that what it was telling me up ahead was an apple tree, and it was asking me if I would drop some apples on the ground for it. And when I came across the apple tree, I just knew. I knew that that's what it was trying to say to me, and which I did. I dropped a whole lot of apples to the ground. I ate one myself, and I just believe that groundhog was communicating this to me. I felt it so deeply. So there's been some wonderful experiences in many ways, and in physical ways and in spiritual ways here for me, and I am trying to share it as best I can. Puma Ghostwalker. Now look at this wonderful geometric patterns here on this rock. There it is, the leaf litter all around it, and here we go. Beautiful. Again, these fascinating geometric patterns in this rock here, and it makes me wonder if these are some type of fossil, perhaps the way they branch out a tree, a plant, something like that, perhaps. Fascinating all the same. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. I'm going to say that these features are perhaps some kind of tunneling, animal, perhaps from the sea floor, and that these are, I'm going to say that these are fossils from, worms or insects that that created burrows. And yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. I do believe that these are fossils. Sure is fascinating, isn't it?